Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. We're going to continue work on this 1980 Chevy short wheelbase truck, square body. As you saw in previous videos, and if you missed those videos, you can go back to watch all the videos on this truck. We had took it completely apart. Now we're in the process of putting it back together, working on the frame. So today we're going to continue working on this truck, on this frame. As you can see, it's nice and detailed. We're gonna hang the front cross member on it. Also, people call it subframe, where all the front end suspension it hangs on. So today we're gonna do that. So hang with me as we put this together. Let me show you the rest of the frame as some reference from the previous videos. As I was saying, you know, if you miss some of the videos on the build on this truck, you can go back and watch them here on my channel. So we had done much work on this frame and on this truck, and this is where we're at right now. I'm just going to show you real quick as recap. You know, the frame has been nice, painted and detailed, and on the previous video we hung the rear suspension along with the new Gabriel shock absorbers. And we got those temporary wheels on there for now while we work on this chassis and put it back on 4 wheels. And as you can see, we're moving right along. We're going to install this subframe assembly cradle that goes on the front end that supports the engine and all the suspension components. You can also see all the brake lines and fuel lines that I had installed previously, cleaned all that up and put everything back together. Let me go on this other side so you can see a little bit closer the detail work that I've been doing on this frame. You can see the brake lines there, assemblies, and the brake lines going to the back along with the fuel lines, all ripped like original in the original location, nice and detailed, and all the way back where the gas tank would be. Where the gas tank would go will be where those lines end. But this is where we're at right now, and we're about to bolt up the subframe engine K-member, a lot of words for it, on this truck. We're going to bolt it up. We got it nice and detailed and painted, not a speck of dirt or grease on it, as you can tell. And we're going to bolt it up, and we're kind of going to go from here. So here we go. I want to take time to thank all the subscribers and all the people that watch the show. Thanks for helping, and thanks for supporting the channel. So let's bolt this thing up. I already have the jack under there, and I have it supported, so I'm just going to raise it up, and then we're going to line up the holes on the frame, and we're going to put the bolts on it. So let's do this. Got all those bolts in there. 3 from the bottom here, the 2 here, and the same thing on that side. I'd like to take some more bolts here on the top. Let me find those. Finally was able to locate all the bolts. I thought I had everything ready, but I didn't. But anyways, got all the bolts started. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten everything up. 3 from the bottom, 2 from the side here, and 2 from the side over here. So it's quite a lot of bolts. So bear with me, and I'm gonna try to get this done really quick. I guess the next thing for us to do is to hang the upper lower A-arms. I went ahead and double checked all my bolts and tightened them real tight with my big impact of the wrecker there. And now we gotta put these brackets on, the supporting brackets that go from the chassis down here, like so, right there. There's one, kind of supports that cross member there. Got everything nice and painted, semi-gloss black. And there's the other one, goes right there. So let's line that up and get that done, huh? And we are back to working on this square body Chevy truck, and we're gonna assemble the suspension today. And as you can see, that I have the both A-arms already rebuilt with new bushings and new ball joints left and right. The same thing with these big suckers here, which is the lower ones. Got the new ball joints and the new bushings there also. They were cleaned up and they were wire wheeled and they were painted with semi-gloss black. We're going to be using these lowering springs right here. They're powder coated. I think this is going to be probably a 3 to 4 inch drop. We're going to see how that's going to work out. And of course, we got this new matching Monroe Guess Magnum shocks for the front, just like we did for the rear. So we got both of them here. And we got everything to put this front suspension back together. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me show you also what I've done yesterday, a little bit off camera because I was having difficulties by myself. I did went ahead and install the engine cross member right there, along with the brackets that go to the motor mounts. I did all that yesterday. I was kind of struggling with one hand and the other hand, because I didn't have enough hands. So that's what I've done. So that's already tightened up and ready to go, along with all the nuts and bolts and everything that goes with that. So now we're going to get to this lower suspension first. I think I'm going to go ahead and put in place the lower A-arms. Well, I managed to get it in place. It wasn't easy. And we needed to line up this shaft here with a little stud that's sticking out. But it's in there. I'm just going to give it the final little oomph on this side. And then we're going to move to the other side. This is the original spindle. So that goes on this side. So we're going to set that to the side right now. And then we're going to install the upper A-arm. And it's got this little spacer to go here first. think that's it, guys. Well, this side of the front suspension, it'll be the same thing for the other side, as we always say. So comes the correct orientation right there. So we're looking good. Now we're gonna put the spindle on and put this nuts on there so it'll hold the whole thing in place. Come on, little spindle. So that's it, guys. Now all the tension from the spring is being held by the shock and the spindle here. And that's it. Which is just snug everything down, put some cotter pins in there, lube it up on the upper lower ball joints, tying down on everything. And then the last we're gonna do the, like I said, the upper A-arm bushings shaft last when there's weight on the vehicle and everything's weighted down. So for right now, I think that's it. Well, there you have it. Maybe we even get closer. Oh, that's even closer. There's a pretty yellow Monroe's And their red lower and coil springs, along with rebuilt original upper A-arms with the new bushings and new ball joints. The same thing with the lower A-arm. New bushings, new lower ball joints, everything nice and detailed, nice and painted. The original spindle, nice and painted, and everything in its place. Got the engine cradle, or subframe as people will call it, along with the motor mounts, everything nice and neat and painted. Everything nice and painted, detailed. I'm showing you the passenger side here with the lowered springs and the Magnum gas Magnum Monroes. Man, it's looking good. Really happy with the way it's coming out. It's looking awesome. Look at that front suspension. They didn't even do this from the factory, and it lasted already like 50 years. Now with all this detailed and all this paint and all this stuff, man, it's gonna last another 50 years or 100 years. Who knows? Give another close-up on this side. Everything's looking good. All grease and dirt from 50 years is gone. Looks really nice. Really happy with it. And we're going to continue to put the front end together with the brakes, calipers, brake hoses, brake rotor, tie rod linkage, suspension. Well, not suspension. Steering. Need to clean that up and then detail it along with the gearbox, and then it's going to be our next little bit that we got to do here. If you enjoyed this video and you got something positive out of it, please like and subscribe. Thanks for sticking until the end. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.